Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports in our third game of the World Polo League All-Star Challenge. Audi taking on Casablanca.
And let's have a look at the conditions out there. Coming to you, of course, from Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 2. Still partly cloudy. It's a little bit of a wind, but only an 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, and we have some amazing players taking the field right now. Let's take a look. All right, so live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, and we have anticipated these games. What a day we've had, Jan and Frank. Game number 3 in the 2024 World Polo League All-Star Challenge. Remember, the winner of this will face off against Alegria. And, of course, join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. for our final game. As we get our first whistle of the day, that'll be tomorrow against La Anita and Senfest. But this is what it's all about here, Field 2. What do you think?
Well, that, of course, Dale, is the field of fields if you've ever been fortunate enough to play at Grand Champions Polo Club. And, again, absolutely immaculate conditions excuse me, out there. And the sun still very much on our side. And had that ball had just been blown or thrown into the field, and we see our first foul. The man with the blue helmet there clearly already on that line, on that possession. Here we go then, quickly taken from the spot, a penalty, 5A.
Yeah, these two teams are very fast and furious teams. They line out pretty much the same, so it's going to be interesting to see what the game plan is with these two teams as they get going, and around we go. It's going to be picked up here by Rufino.
Over on the number 4 position there, Pancho Benzadon, of course, that is our Audi. Just to remind you, they are playing in white. And that man there with the number 3 on his shirt, of course, Heta Castagnola, one of our 3 WPL 10-goal players that we are delighted to welcome back here, not only to the WPL, but also to Grand Champions. Nick Roldan with the number 2 on his shirt here this afternoon, playing off 8 goals. And then, of course, Francisco, they call him Pancho Benzadon, number 4, playing off 7 goals. And, of course, the Cobra at number 1. Casablanca, then, in the grey shirts. We have Grant Ganzi leading that team, playing at number 1 with a 3-goal handicap. At number 2, Rufino Benzadon, the 8-goal. And then Sapo Cassette, you'll spot him quite easily with the blue helmet there at the bottom of your screen. And, of course, at number 4, just coming off a final, just literally the field behind field number 2, Hilario Figueres. And that ball, I'm pretty sure, Dale, went over the back line. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, they're clean here. That's clean. And I've got a call here at the end. It looks like Grant might have jumped on it. We'll see what they decide here. This is an amazing shot by Rufino Benzadon. Let's see what happens. He actually goes like he hits it. Watch him bring him number 2 here in the black cover. This is Rufino Benzadon. He takes it back to the inside. He slaps it with the inside of his hand. Watch, behind the tail. And the ball's going through the goal here. Now, did the ball cross over? It looked like it did. Grant Ganzi riding through there. I think the timing is okay with the World Polo League. We'll see what they decide here. Unless they call, yeah, they called a goal. So, going to be a goal. Not a foul. And even though Grant was in a good spot, remember Grant Ganzi, the ambassador of the Casablanca brand. And so I like the non-call. The ball just over the line. Remember the play in polo, the ball must be 100% over the line or out of bounds. Yeah. One piece of that ball. And we have the ability to look at those, of course. We are using the challenge system once again, as we've been using all day long. If you're this is your first game in the World Polo League today, we've been explaining the challenge system. We'll go through it for you one more time during our first courtesy change. Right now, we'll stay on the play, but I'll explain and break it down to you how we're using the technology and how the World Polo League will be using the technology all season long. First opportunity of the day for Heta Casanola, coming off his 2023 Argentine Open win.
So 5:40 to play, and Mr. Heta Castagnola.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, taking his first shot onto goal, and as you said, Dale, very close. Not much in it, but I'm still trying to get my head around that goal we just saw from Rafina Ben-Sadon. Literally stepped behind the back end.
And he didn't hit it with the back of his hand like you would.
No.
It's a lot of how people hit in the polo school sometimes when they hit a back shot, but he actually did it on purpose, and it's fabulous. He's a fun kid to watch. It's going to be a good one.
Cassette gets things underway once again. Sapo Cassette, remember, Casablanca in grey, Audi in white. A little bit of a conversion there on the sideboards. And there'll be no love lost here. Ganzi coming in very, very strong there. And a little bit of a confusion, a little bit of a shaking of the shoulders towards the umpire. The man with the number 3 on his shirt, the Heta Castagnola.
Well, let's stop the action here as they come together. There'll be a lot of energy in this game. Of course, remember, it's single elimination for the 2024 World Polo League All-Star Challenge. You win, you move on. As we said earlier today, the Alegria team edging out the Maltese Falcons team. And this will take it to our first. So we're going to get a change here. I guess just not a courtesy change, just a change of one of the Grant Ganzi going to change. So we got a little timeout.
A bit of extra pressure. Sorry to interrupt you, Dale, but of course Casablanca, current and defending champions.
Yeah, no, this is it's a huge game. Like I said, we got great weather. The weather turned out great. This is our 4th game here on CTV Sports today. I hope you've been enjoying today, and congratulations to 90210 winning the limited edition 12 goal. As we said, Ilario Figueres, he just came off the field, so he should be ready to go. It's going to be Sapo.
Cassette launches a rocket of a shot back up to the front door looking for Hilario, and a shot here from Grant Ganzi, a cut shot back up to the number 4 player. Hilario saved on the back line there by Audi. Wow. Like I said, I'm still trying to get my head around this this amazing lineup of players, Dale. And what a great day we've had so far, no?
Yeah, nice back shot here by Pancho Ben-Sadon. The bad luck for Audi, for Casa, they're actually in the vicinity, and then you're going to get the right-of-way violation there. You can see one player coming across the field in the white jersey, crossing the line of the Casablanca player. So 4:13 on the clock here. And we'll see where they decide to place this ball, as we had Casablanca coming on the defensive side, but right around the 60-yard line. So you might see an open goal here. We'll see where they've been moving the ball consistently here all day long. I got a little bit of change here. Looks like some of the players changed up, but they're going to use a courtesy change for a team. So we are using the challenge system. Remember, each player team will receive 1 challenge per half. You need to use it or lose it. You cannot carry that challenge over. If you challenge a play, you have 15 seconds to challenge play. Good shot here, Mark Ganzi. You will receive another challenge. We do have the triggers in place. All triggers are check to see if a goal is scored, check to see when the ball goes out of bounds on the end line or the sideline. The umpires can use the trigger to check and see when 2 4-legged athletes come together on a ride-off, or 2 2-legged athletes get together on a bump or a hook or any type of play. And they can also check for any unsportsmanlike conduct. We do have the umpire trigger in place. If the umpires disagree on a play, they can contact the IRO, or instant replay official, who is actually our 3rd man also in the CTV Sports studio, and he will give them a precise call from all of the angles. Those angles are the end zone cameras, the center cam, and the drone. And they have done a fabulous job today, Jan. I must give it up to the umpire crew.
Absolutely.
All day long, and especially the crew who did the 12 goal today.
Yes. No, it's been, well, It's just been exactly what you'd expect here at Grand Champions Polo Club. And like I said, what a absolutely cracking opening day here of this, the sixth edition. Penalty 4 then, 60 yards. The distance, defended goal. It'll be taken by this young man, Sapo Cassette.
And move that ball back to the 60. He was just outside.
Nicely defended and nicely blocked here. So no goal, no second goal, I should say, for Casablanca. Now then, on the move with the number 3. Keep an eye out on him. Of course, the 10 goal that is Hector Castagnola. There he is on the ball again. Pancho Benzadon just trying to take care of business by getting Sapo Cassette out of his way. Nicely done and nicely turned and quick. That one-touch polo, that is what we love so much about the World Polo League. Nick Roldan sending a deep ball, looking for Ganzi. Picked up now by Castagnola, and out of nothing, he creates such a huge chance.
Yeah, so quick with the polo ball here, but I agree, Jan. I like the one touch here. Great job. It starts with Pancho, and then Heta finds Nick Roldan. Nick with the one-timer. Great play by Mark just to have a neutral play with Grant, and then it's just one-on-one, and Heta wins that battle right there. So 1-1 here. And we have not got to the Kersey change yet, so they are flying around the field there. And field 2 looks spectacular right now, so they are going to be a good one. Heta.
And, of course, just a reminder that both of these teams here are coming in off 26 goals, so no advantage given. Long, deep ball down the field. Benzadon trying to control it or give it to Sapo Cassette. Picked up now again by Castagnola.
Yeah, quick move there. And actually, I apologize. They did have their change, so they're on it with 2:34. Castanola's going to work this one in on the gray mare.
Yeah, looking for a little gap. Another under the neck shot. And, well, he's got the Midas touch there. Whatever he touches turns to goal. And that is goal number 2 for the 10-goaler.
Yeah, good work here. He's very, I mean, this kid is so strong with the polo ball. Heta. When he gets inside the 60s, well, all of them, there are so many strong players in this league that when they get inside the 60, their ball control is just phenomenal. So just you got to be careful, but great play. And you know, good defense there. Casablanca in the spots, just a higher level goal by Castanola, number 2, 2-1.
Turned around quickly here by Rufino. Leaves it for Sapo. Oh, a little bit of a miss hit. Now then, he will get lucky. He will have no infringement, so he can play that ball again. And you can see going up there. There it was. There he is, Rufino Benzadon. The little rotation working there between Benzadon and Sapo Cassette. Benzadon round the outside. Plenty of space to work with. There comes the under the neck shot. Maybe a couple of yards. Not quite what they were hoping for.
Good positioning there. Mark's going to escort that one off the field. Audi will tee up here for Inaka. Now, remember, anything from center field worth 2 goals today. So keep a look on any shot that is made from behind the line. Loose ball play, Hilario.
And Hilario, had he taken just a little more time, just a second. But again, very, very quick. Hilario, and I've got to say, very much playing his handicap, if not higher.
Sure, he had a great 12-goal game day, too. They got edged out, but here comes Pancho.
Benzadon leaves it for Castagnola. He drills and up to the front door, and that, to me, looks like Mr. Nick Roldan. He'll just run with that one. A lot of space, a lot of control. Nick Roldan just walking it, making it look so easy. That's how you get it done, the man who can.
Coast to coast like butter and toast, and that's a full run there, and that's power polo at the highest level there, World Polo League. From the end line, 300 yards, and they covered that in under 9 seconds. That shows you how quickly you can cover a polo field on these amazing 4-legged athletes. Great play here on the give and go. That's going to take us to the end of the first Chukker. Wow, we are in for a good one. Stay with us. We'll be back for the second Chukker of the 2024 World Polo League All-Star Challenge. Welcome back to our second Chukker players. We got everybody lined up, ready to go. And clean start here. Yeah, and you want to go through teams one more time as we have our players and probably some people just tuning in for our final game of the day here, Casablanca and Audi.
I'd be delighted to. Thank you, Dale. Audi in the white shirts led by Mark Ganzi at number 1. At number 2, Nick Roldan. At number 3, Hector Castagnola, the 10-goaler who's already scored twice in that opening Chukker. And, of course, at number 4, Pancho Benzadon. In the grey shirts, Casablanca defending and still current champions of the All-Star Challenge, led by Grant Ganzi at number 1. At number 2, Rufino Benzadon, the 8-goaler, the only man to have scored in that first Chukker for Casablanca. At number 3, you'll spot him on the blue with the blue helmet, Sapo Cassette, and a man who just came off the finals of the limited edition 12-goal cracking play of 6-goaler at number 4, Hilario Figueres.
Yeah, they've come out quickly here, both teams, and using each other around the field. Like I said, we only had a penalty 4 in the first Chukker and a penalty 5, so it's been very clean, open play.
It has indeed, and here we go then. Back to Casablanca, Hilario Figueres, who's had a very busy day at the office here on this glorious Saturday. Starting, of course, we did this morning at 10 o'clock, and this, of course, a highlight that this game that a lot of viewers and Polo aficionados have been looking forward to. Nick Roldan for Audi, just taking the pace out of the play just ever so slightly. Leaves it now once again for Castagnola. Remember, he's hit the target already on 2 occasions. Castagnola. Oh, and looks like he might have unintentionally hit a pony there. Play continues. This one is high in the sky. A little look over there from Rufino Benzadon. Make sure his pony is okay. Sapo Cassette on the halfway line.
And now stop the clock. Need a little whistle here. Says they come together here. Hector's going to take one here and hit the next shot. About a good 80 yards. Looking for Mark, and he's going to get caught right there on the right of violation as Sapo's going to right underneath that ball. That ball actually went over Sapo's head. But remember, the line of the ball is imaginary. So when that ball's in the air, Cassette has the line, and when it hits the ground, it continues on. So penalty 5A, Figueres.
Quickly taken. Leaves it for Sapo. Sapo's got a man on his left-hand side that he could play it to, or now maybe through the middle. Now then, Nick Roldan. Stick close to the 9-goal player. Again, that ball coming off the back of that pony with the number 3 of Hector Castagnola. Roldan, nicely taken this shot and tees it up perfectly for Mark Ganzi, who decided to take the scenic route, a little bit out to the right-hand side. Cassette will capitalize on that. Sapo Cassette, in comes the challenge from Roldan. A little stick work as well. Cassette still in control. A little bouncing ball deflecting off the back of the pony. Now then, a second chance for the Cobra. And he likes to run this ball. These are exactly the kind of positions he likes to take to make the most of, and he does.
Wow, this is an amazing horse right here. Mark Ganzi's riding. This bay pony almost ran around Sapo on the first breakaway, but look at this pony spin around. Mark, nice approach here by Ganzi. He gets out in front of Rufino. Rufino could do nothing but just wait, and Mark gets the finish.
Nicely done, and that makes it a nice even 4 goals now for Audi.
Love this horse. Wow, man.
Revving up that engine. So, Casablanca. Nicely taken. Up to the front. Sapo Cassette. Surely this must be the second goal for Casablanca. And there it is. Sapo Cassette picking up his first of this match.
And a great answer here by the Casablanca team. And this bay pony, we are seeing so many amazing horses today here in the World Polo League for our first day of the 2024 season, Yan. I am thrilled. This is going to be an amazing season this year. Sapo gets out in front, and this is the perfect way to calm the game a little bit, win the bowl in, get the offensive attack, push it into the Kersey change.
Indeed, and a great image there of the boys going off to their respective corners. And I've got to tell you that we're very lucky today. I mean, there was forecast of 60% chance of rain, but so far we've been very lucky, and I hope that luck will stay with us, because tomorrow, of course, is the last game to determine who will go through to the semi-finals. La Irinita 25-goal team up against Senfest, Gilberto Sayao, Gonzalito Pierres, Pablo McDonough. That's the third of our 10-goal players. And, of course, the one and only Tamacho Pierres. Senfest with Bob and Richard Machal, Facundo Llosa, Magula Prida, and Pedro Falabella. That tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock here on CTV Sports.
Yeah, you're gonna get a 3-goal handicap there tomorrow. So we'll see how Lionita they handle that early. Our earlier games today, Alegria and Maltese Falcons, very tight game, 9-8 in the fifth Chukker. Actually ended up 10-7. And then this morning, like we said, with Travieso, Calle, Polo, they just came out and capitalized on their 3-goal handicap in the first 2 Chukkers. And they kind of just held on to that, but not a bad showing by Travieso, scoring 11 goals, but 17 goals scored by the Calle Polo team, and that is a tremendous amount of goals being scored. So they were on just shooting, but like I said, the Travieso team did not play that bad. I mean, still 11 goals. They just 3-goal handicap. Do the math. So great start to the 2024 season here. So we got everybody back after the courtesy change. We had a goal scored by Sapo down on the south end. Remember, this field, too, runs north and south. Wind should not be any problem today. Here we go.
And that will be Ganzi Jr., Grant Ganzi. Will he get past Pancho Bensadon? I fear not. As only very quickly turning defense into offense. Nick Roldan trying to control it. Leaves that one. Oh, did you see that out of midair? Castagnola. We have a whistle on that play. Let's look at that one again closely.
And they come flying through here. It looked like somebody stepped on the ball. It's right on, but had a group running through. Umpire's going to talk about it a little bit. I might have a foul before. And it looks like they are going to march this one down to the south goal. So right away violation on the play as they had an uneven ride-off. Yeah. So they came together there, yeah, and you can see a little bit on the turn as Heta was running through. And then you had a player come from right to left. So a little bit in the front, uneven ride-off. Remember the ride-off, you need to be somewhere in the middle, not too far in front, not too far behind. Relative speed, less than 45 degrees. Heta from the 60.
Second one is put wide. So no score there. And Casablanca will be happy that they've dodged a second bullet there by Heta Castagnola.
Yeah, he was one of the top hitters last year. So once he gets it dialed in, watch out. It's going to be Sapo on the knock-in here. You're going to send everybody forward on the rotation as it gets brought in and then left for him. So Lario brings it in, turned back quickly by Heta. Both teams turning the defense into offense very quick. When they turn it around, it doesn't matter if it's a back shot or a turn. On the move, it's going to be Hilario.
Figueres. Now then, he would love to run and take this one home himself. Hilario, second touch, really, really top draw. And now the third one to put it through the uprights. Or maybe a fourth one even. And that one was cleared on the line. What a great defensive play there by Nick Roldan. Maybe no more than 3 or 4 inches in it.
Huge second effort by Roldan to stay in the game there and push that one to the side. Now the sword fight with Benzadone and Heta. They leave it for Sapo inside the 60. And just off to the right.
Yeah, unlucky there for Hilario. I would have liked to have seen him pick up that goal, but goodness, how quick was Nick Roldan to pick that up, huh?
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. I love Hilario, the chestnut mare, running great for Hilario to get him out in front. And great transition. Hilario wearing the 4 coming from the back. That's the first time we've seen him run through today.
Castagnola gets things underway. Nicely played it out to the right-hand side, finding Pancho Bensadon. And the Cobra up there as well, just coaxing and stroking that ball along the boards. Cassette comes in for the challenge, gets on top. Mark must allow a little bit of space here. He does. Sapo turns it around, but again, super, super quick here. Castagnola turning defense into offense, tried to feed that ball up to the Cobra, and now I saw that as being possibly very, very close to for comfort.
Umpire right on the scene there, though, and they're going to have a non-call. Here comes Cassette, 2 number 3's going at it. He will leave that one behind. In comes Rufino Bensadon. He will try and get that ball a little bit more in field. Near side steal from Castagnola. Picks it up now on his stick side. Castagnola hammers that one across field, looking for either the Cobra and or Pancho Bensadon. It'll be Bensadon to pick it up and run with it. Looks over his shoulder. And nobody just behind. Oh, hang on. Yeah, slightly caught wrong-footed there. Castagnola would have otherwise taken that, no problem. Yeah, so they'll bring this one down and finish the Chukker here, but that's the first time we've seen Pancho run through. So both teams with a full 4-player rotation. Up to the boards they go. Again, Castagnola runs into Cassette. Not phased in the slightest. This time Cassette coming out the victor. And we still have 8 seconds on the clock and a whistle just before the end of Chukker number 2. And we had a similar situation earlier today, did we not, Dale? Yeah, replay here is kind of interesting. You come together there, and they'll see if they talk it out. It's going to end the Chukker anyway, so we'll send them out. We'll talk about this for a little bit. Come in there, Heta kind of pushes it back, and does Sapo need to give him a play or not? They're going to talk about it. You'll see what happens. Stay with us. This should be a amazing game here to finish up our day. We'll be right back here with the 2024 World Polo League All-Star Challenge.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Dale Schwetz.
I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And we're in our third Chukker here of Casablanca, Audi in the white jersey. We're going to have a penalty here, and on the play on the boards there, open goal, penalty 3. Hit the Casanola. He's going to get that one right there. So on the boards there, he turned around there. And what happened was Sapo came in, and when Heta hit the ball by him, then he turned around and made a hook. Got to give him one play there. They're going to goal on the breakaway. Go past the 60 to the 30. Heta picks up his first open goal.
So let's have a look at how they've done so far as we come to, nearly the halfway line. Of course, we've just started Chukker number 3. Chukker number 1, very much Audi revving up that engine very early on, 3-1. But Chukker number 2, very even Stevens there, a goal apiece. Mark Ganzi picking up a goal, as did Sapo Cassette. And here in Chukker number 3, which has just started, Hector Castagnola picking up his 3rd goal of the match. Nick Roldan will send that one back to where it came from, in the hope very much that there he is, his #1 player. And of course here, this is exactly the difference between the World Polo League and some of our other tournaments. This, of course, much, much faster. And what a great goal there. You can see he's happy with that. Straight as an arrow, the Cobra, Mark Ganzi, picking up his 2nd of the match.
Okay, golazo, Mark Ganzi, man. That's just a beautiful play. And another power polo play here. The true coast-to-coast run, and I love this. The first play on the near side is clean, and that's where it gets it going. And then the chestnut mare just is an ultra guide, a pilot right here, and that is a perfect approach shot and a sensational finish there by the Cobra. He's 2 for 2 on the runs.
Absolutely cracking goal, and again, Audi revving up that engine. Very nicely done. Here we go then. Casablanca need to come up with an answer. They're starting to run away with it. 4 goals now, the difference. Sapo, Cassette on the move. Casablanca have it. Remember, they are the defending and therefore still the current champions of the All-Star Challenge. Still a lot of polo to play. Casablanca, nicely done. Rufino Benzadon leaves it now for Grant Ganzi. Hasn't really been in a situation too much as of late where he could have put a goal away.
And you get a whistle and plays. He's going to stop the clock here as Grant gets into the corner. He's going to slow it up right here, taps it under the neck, brings it around, and then gets blocked right there as they kind of come in. Have to trying to get out of the way there, and then Mark kind of getting stuck. So a good composure play here by Grant Ganzi. Getting in the corner, nowhere to go. Take a breath. Puts it under the neck, and he's going to be able to bring this one out. So inside the 60 here. Now, does he have a shot on goal? He probably does have a shot on goal. So you have the opportunity here. Remember, anything inside the 60 where you don't have a shot on goal, they're going to bring it back to the 60. But if he has a shot on goal inside the 60, they're going to move it to the 40. So this is a huge ball placement here. Looks to me like he would have a shot based on where he was at. It's not an easy shot, but definitely a shot. Sometimes when you get in the corner and you're on the boards and everyone's in a melee and you're stuck there, then you have no shot on goal, so they'll bring it back to the 60. But here they should drop that, probably put it on the 40. And this is an opportunity now for the Casablanca team to pick up another one. They haven't had many opportunities.
No. Exactly.
As you said, we noticed Lola was down there. And once again, congratulations on Natividad winning the 2023 Argentine Open. And we have a number of their players playing. Pablo's going to be playing tomorrow, McDonough.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to Pablo and Maheta.
Yeah.
Lolo. Always good to see them back.
This play, clearly another right-of-way infringement, ever so slightly. Watch the man in the blue helmet, Sapo Cassette. Yeah, just looking at it again on our screen. He came, the pass was perfect. And
Yeah, and then you're blocking him.
just ever so slightly.
Yeah. A little, he could have got out there maybe a little early. I don't know if he was looking at, Sapo takes it forward, and, you know, what you wonder, now remember, both teams still have challenges here, Yan, and, you know, you had 2 players coming to there, he's making a play on Grant, so you might see a challenge here. 3rd Chukker, you know, risk-reward matrix, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I know
You know
do.
me, I love to save them, but they'll use them when they want, and we have seen some. Well, we didn't see any in our second game, but in our first game,
yeah.
I am very happy to say well done to both teams. I thought they handled their challenges. They had a very, very high level, Travieso and Calle Polo.
Yeah, no, they did.
They need to pat themselves on the back. They handled it perfectly today. And, I mean, we saw a lot of challenges that saved the game where they did some good plays. So well done. Congratulations to the captains there.
So,
And there is an art to that.
there is, yeah.
There's an art to the using the challenge system. So it looks like we are going to get a challenge out of this as they look it over. Let's take a look. So you see, you got Grant and Nick together, but then you have the second play behind. So we'll see what they decide to do. But you have Nick making the hook on Grant first.
Well, the IRO will be looking at this frame by frame very, very carefully from all the angles. Remember, we've got two end cameras. We've got the center cam. We've got the drone. We've got the eye in the sky. And the IRO is able to, of course, we have the state-of-the-art technology here at CTV Sports to look at everything literally from every angle, frame by frame, slow it down, speed it up, and also look at the bigger picture, which is very important.
Sure. Nice shot there, Pancho Benzadone, Ilario. All the pit crews, vet staff, coaches, trainers in each corner. Yeah, both teams have saved their challenge. So I like the thought process of saving them. I believe you're going to probably see a foul here on the play. And just bad luck for Nick because he actually was making that hook on Grant Gansey,
yeah.
But the line never changed.
Yeah.
And where we saw the 12 goal today, where the line was coming across the field, and Overgon kind of went to the left, and the line never changed again. And it almost looked like Ilario fouled Overgon, but it was the opposite way.
Correct.
And they had a great job there reviewing that tape. Very good job by the 12-goal staff that worked today. The umpire, they used 2 umpires and a third man IRO for triggers. And so Audi will lose their challenge here in the first half, but I think it's a good challenge.
It is indeed, and with a little over 4 minutes left to play, yeah, it is about as good a time as any, as you said, Dale, risk-reward matrix to have taken and made that challenge. Because as we know, we can't carry them over into the second half. You get 1 per half, you win it, you lose it, you lose it.
Okay, so we had 2 challenges.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we had a challenge by Audi, challenge the foul, and then Casablanca challenged the ball placement. and that happens.
Of course.
And they're going to win their challenge. Casa.
Okay.
Audi will lose their challenge on the foul.
Right.
But Casa is going to win their challenge by the ball going from a 4 to a 3.
Right.
So well done, Sapo Cassette and the Casablanca team. Once again, showing higher level challenge usage. Here we go. 40-yard open goal, Sapo.
That looked pretty straight to me, Delster.
No problem.
And that makes it 3 for Sapo Cassette, a 2, a 3, and a regular goal. And it looks like they are coming back into this game.
And I like that ball moving also.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good challenge, and I think that and a good move based on consistency.
So what was a 4-goal gap has reduced or shrunk to just a 2-goal advantage for Audi. Casablanca slowly but surely finding their rhythm as this game continues, as we are approaching the 3.5-minute mark in the third chukker, the final chukker of the first half. Remember, we play 6 chukkers here at the WPL, especially at the, well, in all of our tournaments. This, of course, being the first, the All-Star Challenge. And on the move again, Casablanca, intercepted by Hector Castagnola on the halfway line. He's got a bit of traffic there in the form of Rufino Benzadone. Over to the boards they go. In comes Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan taking the ball very nicely back into centre field. Benzadone trying to control it. A little bit of a miss hit there by Nick Roldan. Rufino stopping, turning, having a look. Where can he play it to? And he's found, and he took his time. Well done, Hilario Figueras. One-touch Polo. Once again, off we go. Sapo Cassette to make it just 1 goal in it. This is going to be a tricky one. What will he go for? The under the neck? Well, I probably would have done the same thing, but I would have probably yanked it even further outfield. So unlucky, but definitely an A for effort there by Sapo Cassette.
Yeah, I don't know if it was going to shut it. I thought he might shut it down, but the Mark stayed right in his hip there and pushed him to shoot it, but its ball stays on the field. And look at this. We got some melee plays going on here as that ball continues to go as it gets turned around now and controlled by Nick.
Oh, and a steal, a cheeky steal, and just a little touch, and what an elegant touch that was. Rufino Benzadone Dale, I could feel that was a goal in the making.
Yeah, the mallet is like a wand sometimes. This guy, look at, he steals it on the near side. He went on the offside, went on the neck to steal that, and then a cheeky little play right there.
Nicely done. So,
yeah, very nice.
All of a sudden, Casablanca, obviously out here, they want to defend their title, and they want to make it through to the next round. Just to remind you that the winner of this game will be taking on Alegria. Once again, congratulations to Fred Mannix and his team. And, of course, the outcome of tomorrow's game, La Irinita versus Sunfest, waiting for them will be Kaya Polo.
The mallet's in the air here, but non-call on the player. I don't think they call whistle on it or not. As that ball went out of bounds, we'll see what they decide there. Yeah, mallet's in the air as Casablanca's riding for this one. The ball gets backed up there cleanly, and then, ooh.
Ganzi versus Ganzi.
Yeah, I think these guys, that ball looked like it got pulled across up and down the field as they reached back. And it didn't. I guess it didn't, but it went out of bounds. So they had the change of possession, and Sapo's going to shoot one. And we have seen a lot of goals scored from there in the World Polo League. Kind of an interesting play there is that ball was moving around. Under a minute left here in our first half. And remember, Casablanca still has a challenge if needed, 6-5.
Castagnola out to the left-hand side. Very nicely done. Ganzi coming in for the challenge. Nick Roldan will pick it up, take it across the halfway line. A little bit of slowing down here as Pancho Ben-Sadon looks for and finds Ganzi Senior. And he sends it back to Nick Roldan. Can Nick finish it here with an under-the-neck shot? Just ever so slightly overshot that one, but not much in it once again.
Now, do they take a quick knock in here, or do they hold possession for the second half? And I think Sapo's going to say, hold it, guys. And I like that move right there. So they're going to go ahead and hold it right here, and they'll start the second half with possession. All right, so what a game we got going on here. We're going to send it off to halftime, and we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back for the second half of the 2024 World Polo League All-Star Challenge.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina, 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martín Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now. I used to be 8, and I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Aspen. I think I like everything about Aspen. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family go around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play because there are very good horses, and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It look amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July. It's an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we like get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
Welcome back, everybody, to, well, Audi right here. And a very good shot here, Mark Ganzi. And Yan, you want to go through players one more time for some of our pages joining the second half of our final game of the day here in 2024 World Polo League.
Thank you very much. So Audi, yeah, from left to right then. Mark Ganzi scoring twice in the second, and well, once in the second, once in the third. Chukker at number 2, and Nick Roldan. He's been instrumental in getting that ball upfield. At number 3, Hector Castagnola, the Argentine, a 10-goaler, scoring twice in the first and once in the third. And Pancho Benzadon, of course, playing at number 4, playing off 7 goals. That is the team Audi, as you can see, all wearing the white shirts today. Players should be coming back out.
Casablanca, very young team, huh?
Yeah, Casablanca. I was going to say, today in grey, we have Grant Ganzi at number 1 there. You can see him. He's not yet scored at number 2. Rufino Benzadon, he scored in the first and in the third. Chukker Sapo Cassette, no surprise there, picking up a goal in the second and a penalty 2 and a penalty 3 in the third. And, of course, Hilario Figueres, the man you can see on your screen right there now with the number 4 on his shirt, just coming off a 12-goal limited edition final where he did ever so well, and great to see him literally switch from field 5 over to field 2.
Yeah, no, and you know, looked like at one point that Audi was going to run with this 4-2 in the second Chukker, and then Casablanca just coming in hot in the third. They scored 2 goals on the penalties, Sapo with the 2 and a 3, and then 1 by Rufino. So to make this 6-5, and we are going into our second half. Now remember, both teams will get a challenge again. So both teams have clean challenges. We had some challenges in the first half. Audi lost theirs. Casa went to the halftime with a challenge after winning a challenge. And it's going to be picked up and turned around by Nick.
Roldan turns it. He's got Ganzi Jr. from Casablanca, of course. Remember, Mark playing against his son, Grant Ganzi, the man here with the number 1 in grey. And in white, of course, Mark Ganzi at number 1 in white. So Grant versus his dad, Mark. And that in itself, of course, a special occasion for, I'm sure, all of the members of the Ganzi family. A nice long ball. And again, not much in it there, Dale. Why not indeed try a shot from the long distance?
Yeah, it's been great, man. I mean, he's changing it up a little bit, too. He scored 2 goals, taking it in through the crowd, and I love how he switches it now. He takes it around, gets himself, finds a space, takes a shot at goal. Just wide to the right. Knocking coming, Hilario. They've switched it up a few times.
Yeah, I like that. And as you were saying, Casablanca very much finding their groove in the in the previous Chukker here. Towards the end of that first half. Now then, on the move, Rufino Benzadon, who scored that incredible goal behind the back of his own horse, right at the very beginning, the first goal of the match.
And a great steal afterwards on Nick. He came from nowhere, very quick. Loose ball play. Rufino's going to be able to turn this one.
Yeah, very, very active and also very, very effective. Great stick work. Rafino now probably on the near side. No, he's going to try and lob that one into the danger zone in the hope that a grey shirt, he was possibly keeping an eye out there for Grant Gansey to put that one away. But you can see how quickly they turn this thing around. Cassette now needing to take on the 10-goaler. 9 goals versus 10 goals. Castagnola does a very, very clever little play there on that Palomino, I think it is, pony that he's working on. Cassette, yeah, and he's just playing cat and mouse with him. Castagnola. Castagnola, and he makes it look so easy, Dale.
Gets around the corner there, but again, good defense, and looks like got malice in the air. Look at trying to call for a safety here. We'll see how the bounce actually, which way it went. If it goes off a player or not. I love Sapo's second effort. He go to the speed stick to catch. Hetta goes inside, outside, and right there is what we're talking about. A little miss on the drone footage. They get another angle, though. They'll get a look on it. They got the, looks like they got it handled on the field anyway. There's no need for a trigger, but they have the option to go right there to the end zone camera if needed, as that ball bounced kind of backwards.
Yeah, but also very, very good positioning and great defensive play there by Hilario. Working.
Remember when a player does hit the ball off his own horse and it goes over their end line, it's still.
Yes.
And also if they hit the ball off the post or the boards and it goes over the end line, it's still a safety.
Correct.
So we'll get a 60-yard shot here, Casanola. Penalty 6. And he's a little off, and all I can say is a good shot group, Yan, because he's hit all 3 in the same spot. So it could be a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Could be left, right, left. He's just off to the right a little bit. And I said, watch out when Hetta gets get those in there. But these are might come back. Okay, you got to be careful today in this single elimination. That's 3 penalty 4s missed.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe all good things and all bad things come in 3, so maybe that's the end of that now. So who knows?
We will see.
Get it out of his system.
Yes, sir.
So still 6 goals to 5. 5 minutes left to play here in Chukker number 4. Remember, 6 Chukkers will be coming on your screens here at CTV Sports, and I'm sure you'll agree with us. What a cracking game it's been so far. 11 goals scored between these two 26-goal teams. On the approach now. Again, Castagnola. And opens his wrist.
And you got to give it up to the goal judge here. Watch, this goal judge really did a great job getting to the outside of this angle. Great give and go from Nick Roldan. I loved how Nick shut it down, took it to the right. One tap, but he knows he's got Hetta running, so he snapped it. Snapped it a little too hard. Hetta had a huge angle to hit at. Might have been a little bit better if he hit it a little softer, but Nick, he hit it so quickly. Hetta still gets the shot off, but great job by the goal judge.
Yeah.
Trying to catch the angle there, running across. They got that ball wide, and we'll go into the courtesy change.
So, 3, a little bit of an early courtesy change. Good shot there of Mark Gansey, a flying horse change. I'm sure he'll be very happy with his performance, especially that second goal that he scored. Absolutely straight as an arrow. But the job isn't done just yet. And Casablanca, I feel, Dale, are getting stronger and stronger.
Oh, this is going to go right down to the end, this one. We haven't seen an overtime game today. Thought we might see an overtime game in that 12 goal. I had a feeling something's going to go on there, but 902-0 and the Obregon show, I guess.
The Obregon show. And you know what, as you were saying, I mean, you kept talking about the when they last met, 12 goals to 9, 13 goals to 9. So
yeah.
Really not
it was
much
amazing how quickly it was back and forth, but I love that. But I did, Quite on Z did a great job changing up their second half. I mean, they did. They were getting beaten the first, and they came back. So, all right, here we go. Sapo on the knock-in. He's going to find Grant.
Gansey. Oh, nicely done. Slightly rolled his wrist ever so much. Well, a little bit too much there. Now then, let's see what Pancho Benzadon can do here. He's going to leave that one. Tee it up nicely. Turns it back around. Nick Roldan waiting as if he ordered that ball to come literally to his doorstep. Gansey needs to be careful here. He needs to allow Nick to make that play. He sends it out to the left-hand side, looking for Benzadon once more. In comes Sapo Cassette. There is a tail shot. Didn't quite make the contact he was hoping. Castagnola, good challenge here from Ganzi Jr. Taking on Castagnola and being victorious. Now then, Sapo Cassette, and that tees it up nicely for Casablanca to go back into the offensive mode. Nicely done. Lets that overrun. He knew, or he could see, that Sapo Cassette was coming down the line. Clever thinking there by Ganzi. Turned around. Once again by,
Everyone come together. I like the non-call here. Looked like a ball. Is this an interesting play? Grant thought he had a lesser angle. Hit the net, come together. Clean, though. Nobody getting hit. That ball's just going to bounce out of bounds. We'll have a change of possession. So a cop on the pitch. 2:24 on the clock. Everybody on fresh legs right now. So you might get a change here or a timeout based on a tack time. They have a timeout on the field. Back and forth, 3-1 after the first. Very quick start by Audi. Coming out. 4-2 after the second. And then Casablanca said, hello. We're back.
Yep. Yeah,
6-5 at halftime. And that's where we stand still right now. And then we've seen this a couple times. You see this, both teams, they get that offense going, and then the defense starts clicking. And that's where we're at here in the Ford Chukker. Both teams, the defense so keyed in. And a lot of times these teams come out of the tents and they're so focused on getting that defense a little bit stronger. And you can see both teams doing a great job at it. Het on the change of possession.
Castagnola drills one down the middle there towards goal. Had a little deflection. Picked up very quickly here by the number 4 in grey, Hilario Figueres. I've got to say, Dale, I like watching him play very much indeed. Rufino Bensadon taking the pace out just a little bit now. Who's he going to play it to? He's got Ganzi on the move, and he plays it nicely on his stick side. Perfect pass control, but Roldan read it, saw it coming, sends it back, and we know how strong Nick is, especially with his passes. He's found the Cobra, but now did the Cobra cut across that right away for the number 2?
Great non-call there. I like the non-call. I think Mark's on it there. Rufino's a little late on it also, but he's going to get the ball here, and Benzadone will take over.
Yeah, nicely done. Again, you see, as long as they see no or deem no danger, it's all about design around the welfare of the 4-legged and the 2-legged athlete. Nick Roldan, great aerial shot from him. In comes Ganzi.
Now you're going to get the little rub.
Yeah.
So uneven ride, we've seen a couple of them today. Great speed, good pace. Coming down the field, so ball placement. You're in the gray area here, so we'll see. Nick Roldan's going to take it to the right here, right there. Just a little uneven. Grant coming in. Good aggressiveness, though. Good energy.
Yeah.
And he'll get him. They're going to move this one to the 60 for sure. We'll see if they move it a little further. Looked like just a kind of a race and rub and play on there. Nick was changing it, but you probably go from the 60. You're about 20 yards off the center. But good ball placement.
Yeah, good ball placement, and I don't think a need for a challenge. Absolutely not. Let's look at the clock. 1:12 left to play, and another chance here now for Audi to pick up a goal and at least restore it to a 2-goal advantage.
Fourth opportunity. Think Heta's going to keep the stick? Got Nick too.
I think he will, and I think he wants to. He probably heard us talk about all good things come in threes. Maybe
you were talking about it.
Sorry, I was talking about that. So I'm pretty sure
power number.
Yeah, a power number. And maybe you're right, Dale. Is he going to do it, or is he going to let Nick do it? Yeah, you're right. What do you know that I don't know, Nick? Dale.
It's just the way it is sometimes. But I agree with it. We'll see what happens. Here's Roldan. And they're both having troubles on the line.
Yeah, so I would have said, come on, have another go, Heta. And if you didn't do it by the 4th time, then pass the stick.
It's as good as they are. Nick usually hitting them a bill better than that, too. So a little bit off the left side here, but Audi definitely having trouble from the line. And so we'll see if that comes into play here as they continue. It's going to be Sapo to the outlet pass in Benzadone.
Yeah, but again, intercepted very quickly. Read well. They anticipate. I mean, it really is like chess on horseback here. All 8 players knowing exactly where to go. And looks like this time, Ganzi Senior, Mark Ganzi, felt that that was or should have been his right of way.
Yeah, amazing horsepower here. Look, watch the spin by Mark. Boom, he's on the right of way.
Yeah.
But it's all horsepower. If you don't get around quick enough, you're not going to get the whistle.
Correct.
So they'll drop that one from the spot. Now, let's see where we're at here. As they're on the, I might move this one down also because he's got a back shot going and players moving. And so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're going to see the 60. And we've seen this a couple times today in the World Polo League. Remember, just because you're facing the opposite direction doesn't mean the ball shouldn't be moved.
Yes.
And the reason why is if you got a player coming back and say the player fouls, it might be it's a better foul to have it from the spot. So I like this movement, and they're going to give it back to Nick. Ooh, and he's going to crush that one.
But also slightly wide.
Yeah, so all off to the right today.
Yeah, strange.
That was close.
Close.
Very, very close. But that's going to be number 5.
So
4-3 in this chukker.
Yeah. Hilario for Casablanca. Still looking for that equalizer. We're in the 4th chukker. We're down to the last 10 or so seconds left to play, so it's going to go down to the wire. I think you're right, Dale. It'll be very, very exciting in chukker 5 and chukker number 6. But if they could just get the equalizer before the end of this chukker, I'm sure Casablanca would be very, very happy. And that ball will be intercepted by Castagnola. And that will bring us to the end of chukker number 4. So just the 2 goals, I beg your pardon, just the 1 goal in it as we leave chukker number 4. Make sure you join us for the remaining 2 chukkers of this thrilling game between Audi and Casablanca.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Fifth chukker action here. We ended right about 100 yards from goal with Audi on the move. We'll have a bowl in from the center to the boards. Time just elapsed there at the end of the chukker. And, well, no goals scored in the 4th. 3 penalty 4s missed by Audi.
Yeah. And I'm sure that will be one of the many topics and talking points for Audi after this game, no matter how this game pans out. But now let's go and join the players of Sapo Cassette. Remember, Casablanca are looking for the much-needed equaliser to, well, to put and keep the pressure on Audi, who, well, for the first half, let's say, I would say 70% was very much, in control. They were playing their game. But Casablanca, a bit of a slow starter, but they came back very, very strong and kept going from strength to strength. And you can see again here the tenacity and the motivation. They want to get through to the semi-final. Casablanca, remember, they are the defending champions, winning it last year.
I wonder when this was going to happen again. We haven't seen Pancho run through. He's such a gunner, and I like to see him running through. I think it adds another dimension. We saw Hilario run through a little bit. We haven't seen it happen in the second half, though. I think you're going to see some changes here. Here comes Hetta.
Castagnola. Another beautiful pony he's riding. Look at that pony. Nicely done, taking and making it so much easier for the 10-goaler. Now, with the number 2. For Casablanca. Not as far as you would have liked. In the gun comes once again Castagnola. And Castagnola is always a threat and very dangerous in front of goal. That ball, as you would say, Dale, has got eyes.
You got it. And Hetta, he is spectacular shooting at goal. This is not an easy goal. He finds the open space again. And then I like the thought process because, look, you got Rufino and Hilario to get through, so he just takes a half shot actually from a good 40, 50 yards out wide, and just a great putter shot.
Well, this is it, you see. You give him an inch, he'll take you for a mile, and he will punish you every single time. Now, let's see if they can come back with a quick answer here with the number 4, Hilario Figueres. I like it when he's on the move. Tries to center it, takes it out of the air there. The man with the number 4, Pancho Benzadon. Again, Hetta Castagnola.
One done by Pancho there. I'm taking it out of the air on the move.
And here we go. The Cobra. Ganzi. Cassette comes alongside him. Hard ride off. Steals it. It was all legit. Nicely done. Elegance in motion here by the 9-goaler Sapo Cassette. But Nick Roldan tucked himself just in the right position. Oh, the coolest of touches there by Hilario. And that will tee it up nicely for Sapo Cassette. Has he overcooked that one? Will Ganzi get to it? And if so, what's he going to do? The backhander. There it is. And he nearly picked it up. He nearly picked it up. Rufino Benzadon nearly getting a piece of that. But now he loves to run these ones. And we've seen him done it. He did it a little bit earlier in the game. Plays it out to the right-hand side. He's got Cassette right behind him. Ganzi. Still a bit of a bouncing ball, and then it deflects, comes off the pony's leg. A little backhander. But I think the umpires won't quite be...
and a whistle on the play.
Yeah.
Nice run.
Very nice run.
Took it down inside, got it inside to 60. That'll take him to the courtesy change. Mark on the move here on the Bay Pony. Had a little problem here on the approach shot. Just kind of went off to the right on him and went in the lesser angle right there. Kicks off his pony. Ball going off to the right. Sapo's got the lesser angle.
Exactly.
You got to go for it there. It was such a small, it wasn't, it was such a, not that big of an angle coming off there. Definitely Sapo has a lesser angle.
Yes.
But you can see Mark when he's coming through there, you're going to go make a play on that ball. Now, they might drop it from the spot. They could take it to the center. There's two different plays you could go on this. Most of the time that ball gets dropped from the spot. So another reason why not try go for it. Umpires have the opportunity to move that one to the center if they thought that, it was a play that they had an offensive attack going, but a possession here is big.
So, 4:07 on the clock. We are in the 5th and penultimate Chukker. 2 goals so far at the moment still in it. Hetta Castagnola picking up the first goal here in the 5th Chukker. So, 2 goals at this level is probably the equivalent of maybe 4 or 5 goals at a lower level. So this is not an easy task. And Sapo Cassette will be instrumental in getting Casablanca back on track. Grant Ganzi, Hilario Figueres for me, very, very strong. His performance, Rufino Benzadon, as always. Sapo Cassette, don't have to go there. We know what he is capable of. So I'm sure that Audi, I've not got this over the finishing line yet. Mark Ganzi, I'm sure, will be taking will be taking, or we will be urging his team, Pancho, Nick, and Heta, just to stay highly focused, highly concentrated until the very end.
See a beautiful blaze on that horse that Sapo was riding. It looked like it was almost a heart. Literally a heart on the top of her head and a beautiful white blaze down her face. It's just an amazing looking animal, man. Unbelievable. Sapo's so well mounted amongst everybody here in the World Polo League. Love watching the different horses that played this year in the league. We'll be bringing you a lot of the horses as the season goes on. So they are going to call the right-of-way violation down in the corner, possession in favor of Ilario.
And Ganzi wants to redeem himself there, coming in, playing the defensive role. Nick Roldan. Oh, very quickly again. In comes Hilario. Like I said, Dale, I'm really enjoying watching him. Not only how he plays, but how he's improved, especially over the last 2 or 3 years. And no surprise to see him very much taking center stage here in the World Polo League. And I'm sure Nacho, his father, will be very, very proud of his performance. And my goodness, what a cracking goal by you-know-who.
At the Casanola, picking it up from the field, and that's what the good players do. If they're having troubles on the penalty line, usually everyone I know, they just start cracking them from outside. And Heta's going to bring it to the open space like he usually does. Once he finds the open space, you need to watch out because he is deadly around the 60-yard line.
Yeah, timed it just right. Absolutely perfect timing here. Great eye for the ball. No surprise that he, of course, is 10 goals. Now then, 2-0 here in Chukker, number 5, Dale. That makes it 8-5 in favor of Audi. Is Casablanca going to come back from this?
Well, that's what they did last time. They came back, so let's see if they get it going here. I got confidence in them. They came back in the fourth and third. Chukker scoring 3 goals, so this is far from over. Big pickup here, though, taking forward Nick Roldan. He's got room to work. We got the rotation coming as Rufino's going to go back and leave this one for Heta.
Castagnola drills it up to the front, a little bit too short for the Cobra. Cassette comes in, and he will steal it back. Well, a little bit too slow off the mark, and that will be Pancho Benzadon, and looks like it's Audi all the way here in Chukker number 5.
Yeah, steady Eddie, Pancho Benzadon. And we talked about it. I said keep an eye on him. He's going to start running through. He's going to make some plays in the front of the game, and this is just a broken play. Anytime you see a broken play in the World Polo League, you're probably going to see a goal afterwards. We've seen 4 today, Yan. 4 broken plays.
4 goals.
4 goals. You got to be careful in this league. If you miss one down inside the 80-yard line, just so strong. And look at this. Mark's going to get a breakaway here. Ganzi on the move.
Good first touch. And Ganzi Jr. coming in. He challenged his father and he beat him. But Audi again in the second, third row. And we were just talking about going through Dale. Pancho Benzadon tried it one more time. There was no whistle there.
Like the non-call.
Yeah.
Like the non-call.
Grant on the move to turn things around. A minute left to play here in Chukker number 5. Castagnola picking up the loose ball. He's got Cassette behind him. Ganzi next to him. There comes the attempted hook. But look at that. Elegance in motion, or as you would say, poetry in motion here by the 10-goaler. That is Heta Castagnola.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. When he gets out in front, so is this kid right here. I like it. Benzadone. Look at Rufino. He's going to work the chestnut mare here. Offside, near side. Crosses back over. Around the corner we go, and they are flying around the polo field right now. Everybody just moving. Nick's going to keep it going. Leave it for Heta.
Castagnola, and why not? You can see from the outside, coming from right to left, Pancho Benzadon, nicely done on the near side, the finishing touch. Oh, he just did not get the power on that final shot.
Wow, what a series of plays that we are witnessing right now here in this polo game. I mean, the last 3 minutes, they have been moving and just running everywhere. Clean polo, great passes, Heta.
Little backhand up. And that will bring us to the end of Chukker number 5. Well, a round of applause from everybody here in the studio. For everybody out there.
Everybody. Yeah, I'd give them a round of applause in the studio. That was amazing polo to watch. We're going to send them off here. We got the sixth and final chukker. We'll see if Casablanca can get on a groove, see if they end the way they ended the third chukker. Stay with us. We'll be back for our sixth and final chukker.
Another great season. We had a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen, playing with these great people, amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town, I love the valley, I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganses have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, there's a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
Welcome back, everybody, to our sixth and final chukker, 9-5. And Yan, we were breaking it down. I mean, 2 chukkers here.
Yeah, that's
no goals for Casa.
Absolutely, and to latch on what you were saying earlier, Dale, at this level, you cannot afford to have 2 goalless chukkers.
Yeah, and anyway, on the other side, Audi missed 3 penalties, so they both had they're both having a complication. But and then in the end, that last 3 minutes of that fifth chukker, some of the best polo I've seen in well, in the United States, unbelievable. So here we go. Let's see if Audi can finish here if Casablanca gets on a run, because in the third chukker they scored 3 goals to get it within 1 goal.
And an attempt there with a backhander from Grant Ganzi, not making a contact. Nick Roldan coming in straight away, but so is Rufino Bensadon. Play continues. Little under the neck shot, but we will have a whistle.
Come together, slows it down, shuts it down in the middle here. And we'll get a replay on this. Loose ball play. Nick's going to turn it back. He's got time. Grant's going to come in. That ball gets hit right towards him. And then right there. See how when Rufino picked it up, and got a bunch of players coming together there. And then Sapo comes over. And it looks like now both teams still have challenges here. So we'll see if they decide to use them. It is our sixth and final chukker. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see each team use their challenges. You remember our first half? Looks like we're going to get a first open goal here. It's going to be Mark Ganzi to do the honors for Audi. Mark walks up. Ooh. So Audi definitely will be talking about penalties.
Yep. That without a doubt.
Win or lose.
Yeah, exactly. That, like I said,
win or lose.
that
They got to talk penalties, because I know Lolo's not happy about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yeah.
Six wide.
Yeah. And that.
But doing a great job from the field.
They are indeed.
Keeping that 4-goal lead. So you got to give credit is due. But they'll talk about it. All right, Sapo.
Plays it out to the left-hand side, finding Hilario. Hilario back up to the front now. Would be nice to see Grant Ganzi get one as well. Ganzi under the neck shot. Just wide.
Ooh.
Just wide.
That would have been a nice one.
That would have been a superb goal.
Yeah, especially with 6 minutes on the clock here. Remember, time is at the essence here. Look like they're switching some horses around here. They're talking about it. So we got some movement down in the Audi corner. It's going to stop the clock. And I wouldn't be surprised you don't see a few changes before the courtesy change and maybe even after the courtesy change. You see that a lot in the World Polo League, not just in during the courtesy change. You see the change of horses, but a lot of the players will change them before, and then they'll get the courtesy change. And they might even bring that one back. Maybe give it a few minutes, a breath, or if they make a big run.
Calm
so
down.
We're going to get attack time. You can see Lolo there, Casnola, working with Heta, his son. And so they'll get the time out. Look like they're working on his stirrup leather. He's going to stay on that horse. Rule is you could change that horse right away or stay on it. I think Heta probably wants to stay on there. Probably look at 8 of the top horses on these teams right here. Heta's going to stay on the gray. He's going to get the knock-in. And he's going to hit a big ball here. They're going to try to line this one out, but it's going to be picked up and controlled by Sapo.
Cassette, just before the halfway line, didn't make the contact. Picked up now by Ganzi, Junior. A little bit too slow. Once again on the move, Audi. Yeah, they want to put an end. They want to seal the deal here now and secure their place in the semi-final. Let's look at the clock. A little under 5.5 minutes left to play. Over on the far side, Rufino Ben-Don gets it over the halfway line, but runs into traffic. None other than Heta Castagnola. Nice little shot across the field. Has he found Sapo Cassette? He has. Sapo, but he's got Nick Roldan coming in. Oh, nicely played by Sapo. The shot on goal, and that's how you get it done.
Wow, what a play by Sapo Cassette. Watch this play going from left to right here. I mean, this is horsepower again. Nick's going to try to steal it on the near side, number 2 in the white, and Sapo's already thinking, I'm cutting back right. Perfectly played. Now he finds the open space and a quick shot because Heta was hunting him from behind, and that is a spectacular goal by Sapo Cassette.
Yeah, and I think it's also very much overdue for Casablanca, and it'll give them at least a motivator. They will, I'm sure.
Good. 3 goals down, 4:25. Yeah,
Exactly.
A lot of time. This thing not over yet. Here comes Ben-Don.
Exactly, and once again with the number 4 on the move, Hilario. Figueras just playing a very clever game. Yeah, I like the idea. They're trying to leave that one for Ben-Don.
Beautiful.
The under the neck, Sapo, and why not? Yeah. More of that is what I think.
Good polo play there by Hilario, taking the ball in, knowing exactly where Sapo was behind him to do the perfect drop just off to the right.
Yeah, unlucky. But you know what, Dale? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and
no, but good energy here too by the Casablanca team, because now you still got 3:45 on the clock. If they would have made that one, they're down by 2, and they're going into the courtesy change. But still, okay, because 3:45 on the clock, and you know the strategy, a goal a minute is nothing in this league. So they're going to get on fresh legs.
And can you imagine if they got a 5B now, a 5B?
Well, as I said, if they would have guessed it went to the bowl and they're down by 2 with 3:45, that's huge goal. So now the idea here for Audi is they're going to have the ability at least to use the clock a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll see what Casanola decides to do as Roldan, good shot of Nick, going from horse to horse there. And that's where it's a big change for Audi. I know Lolo's happy about this because at least he knows he's got possession of the ball. So Audi can go out a little more relaxed. If it was on the other end, and at least Casablanca was having a knock-in, then you got a whole different game going on again. So we'll see if Casa can get a steal here. They got to mark up tight.
Yep.
They got to try to get a quick steal and to get it within 2 because Audi's been good from the field. They're right there 9. You know. All fresh ponies here. Beautiful afternoon here at Grand Champions Polo Clubs. You can see the stadium right there. And, of course, Jan Edik Frank, you will be out there for our Sunday game. So if you'd love to come down to a Sunday game, always check the schedule. Usually around 4 o'clock. I'll be in the studio with Special guests.
Yes. Do we know who yet?
No, you can't tell you that. They wouldn't be special if I told you that. Come on, yeah.
No, you're absolutely right, Dale. So join us tomorrow, or join me tomorrow out on the field. Of course, join Dale on CTV Sports. You can watch it on your mobile phone. You can watch it on your iPad and wherever you feel comfortable. La Irinita versus Senfes. That is our featured game tomorrow, and the final match of the first round to determine who will be in the semi-finals tomorrow afternoon here at Grand Champions Polo Club, 4 p.m. But we still, as Dale was saying, still have a good 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here in this, the sixth and final Chukker. And it would be nice to see Casablanca turn this around if they can.
Great hook there by Mark Gansey, because Benzadone was on the move. That gives Het the time to turn this one back in. The little plays in polo, they make a huge difference. Still 3 minutes on the clock. Ooh, you're going to get a whistle here. They come together on the ride-off, and does Sapo reach on his play, or what happens? Let's see. A kid's kicked forward, and, yeah, they're going to call the reach there. That ball looked like it might have been on the left side of Benzadone. So remember, now he's got a challenge here. That's a pretty close call. But, use it or not. We'll see if he does. He might want to save it. I mean, we'll see what he does. Maybe he challenged it. You never know, Remember the ball, I guess you talk about it, the ball in front of a player, is it a neutral ball, is it not? Where is it at exactly? They'll have to slow it down and look at it a little better, a little tougher for us to see at high speed. And we'll see if they decide to use it. I think they're going to use the challenge maybe. Yeah, looks like they are.
So 3 minutes on the nose.
Okay, so they are going to call reaching on to play. But, not a bad challenge here. You take this penalty away, and this guy, he's going to end up I was going to say he may miss a few fours today, and then he's going to hit one from 120.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, perfect shot group.
Yeah.
Everything was to the right. So really all he's got to do is adjust everything over a little bit to the left. He'll work it out. Big ball, and they still got time here. Again, 3 minutes. So let's see if Sapo can keep them moving.
Sapo Cassette intercepted here by Audi. Nicely done. And we do like it when he goes through. Pancho Benzadone on the near side. Didn't hit it cleanly. A little deflection coming off the pony. Sapo Cassette to pick up the loose ball.
Smart player by Sapo to keep that ball in the field, and keep because if he goes to the knock-in, he's got to lose the 10 seconds. So they're going to keep the wheels rolling.
Nice pass out to the left-hand side. Will that ball stay in play? It will just. Little overrun there by the number 4 in grey, Hilario Figueres. In comes Rufino. Rufino for Casablanca. Trying to outplay or outride Nick Roldan, but he's got eyes on the back of his head. Absolutely incredible. And, a nice combination play. And Sapo Cassette, that's how they should have been playing, especially in Chukker 4 and 5.
They're so good with the ball, Sapo and Rufino. Yeah. I'm not going to argue that point with you at all, Jan. I mean, they're amazing players. And but like I said, this plays a great give and go. Rufino just keeps it. He drags as many white players with him as he can. And then the minute Sapo gets free, just hits him a little 5-yard pass, and Sapo gets the finish.
Yeah. Clever play. Very, very clever play. And
that's going to be good as the season goes on, those little plays like that.
So
that combination.
Half a minute per goal. We have 1 minute left on the clock. We're down by 2. Casablanca.
Well, they got the 2-point conversion. Remember, they have the ability, if they were to get a foul, if they get a 4 or they get a 5, they can bring it back behind center field.
Yeah.
So in the end, this really isn't over.
No, this is far from over.
I mean, because if they get one penalty anywhere on the field besides a 5A that's further back from center, if they get a center hit or they get a 5B in front of the line or they get a 4, 3, or 2, they can bring it back to center field,
of course,
and try to tie the game.
I would do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
At this level, I mean, with a minute left to play,
100%. I mean, that's why this rule came into play. Because last year, don't you remember, Casablanca was a team that had the opportunity to bring it back, and they didn't. And it was actually Grant Gansey who brought it up, and the tournament committee was right. He said you could beat and bring it back. And that might not make sense. You can't move it forward, but you can bring it back. So, within a minute, could he get a foul? Yeah.
Of course.
So, what, if I'm Audi?
Well,
you better not foul.
No, better not foul, and just hold on to the ball for as long as you can.
And let it go. They might even be better. We'll see. We'll see what strategy they go. Audi's very. They're running it through their minds too. But it's a great part of the game. I love the tournament committee putting this play in. It can change the game, you know. And we watched Santiago Tocolino hit one today. Or not hit a goal, but hit one far enough.
Exactly.
And with nobody touching it, and it went 5 yards past the goal. So, well done, Santi. And I think he's going to get one this year, if you ask me. All right, here we go. Back to the center. You hear the scenarios. We'll see how it works out. 2-goal difference. Everybody back on. We had a timeout for a horse change. And here we go.
And this will be Sapo Cassette. Yeah, there's a big shot. Sapo. Not quite as far as he'd have liked. Nick Roldan will clear it. I'm sure Audi will keep their concentration levels up very high. Nicely done. Under the neck there. Pancho Benzadon deep down the field looking for the Cobra. He's picking it up from the boards. Nicely done. Nick Roldan will clear the way. The under the neck shot. A slight deflection. Unlucky, but again, this is all costing a lot of valuable time. Rufino now will turn it around. Rufino, nice long drive. Gets it over the halfway line. Not quite. Gansey was supposed to be the recipient of that pass. And Hector Castagnola, watch this, Dale. Just puts it wide.
And the clock goes tick, tick, tick. And they'll work it out. So well done, Audi. They're going to finish this one here. Good showing here, though, by Casablanca, though. They kind of roller coastered a little bit. So they'll work it out. But congratulations, as Audi's going to move on here. So Mark Gansey, Hector Castagnola, Nick Roldan, and Pancho Benzadon. Let's check out our final stats here. 9-7. Look at this. 21 shots at goal, Yan.
Incredible.
That is the World Polo League, and it just shows you how many. 13 shots by Casa. So both of these teams are going to be a force to be reckoned with as the league, as we grow this season. 11 knock-ins, though. Look at the misses by Casa and, by Audi, 11, and 6 by Casa. Throw-ins, 11. Good job by Casablanca. They're winning. They won the majority. They're over 50%. The fouls, they got to get it a little bit bad. Not bad on 8, but great stats there. This is not a bad game, really, for Casa. They get edged out, and it is single elimination. So they're going to, they're going to go, Audi's going to move on. So that's going to be, what you got, Alegria, Audi?
Correct, Audi Alegria. They'll be meeting in the first of our 2 semi-finals. Kaya Polo, we know, are through. They'll be waiting for the outcome, and with that, we invite you cordially to either join us here live at Grand Champions Polo Club, and if you can't join us, join Dale in the studio tomorrow at CTV Sports. La Irinita will be taking on Senfest, and that will decide, the winner of that will decide who will meet Kaya in our second semi-final.
Yeah, for Jan Erik Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I want to say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.